Here we go. Just give me a second here. So the microphone's back. Let me check the levels. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. Maybe a little bit too loud, I don't know. Some settings got reset. Unfortunately, for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, so sorry for the strange start here. Oh, are you seeing this? It's strange. I've never seen so much fog in just the main menu of the game. Okay, so the audio seems to be coming through. Strangely enough, somebody changed the settings on one of my audio cards. I have a little bit of a complicated system here. So, and ended up just, well, losing the output of one of audio cards because of the settings changed. Well, I mean, physical knobs turned. So, Experimental 1.29 finally back on servers, on experimental servers, and we can play it. Let's do it without any further ado. So I tested that it is working on my PC, so everything seems to be okay. Why is it so bright? Is it like bright? Things feel really odd today. Okay, I got to actually figure out the levels of my microphone after the stream. Got to work on that. But right now we are just starting as a new character, just as I promised, on that experimental server. Finally. So the list of the changes I do not really remember. I read it. Some things added, some things fixed. So if you want to find it, you just, well, I mean, I usually go to DZ Twitter account, and from there there's always a link or main menu of the launcher of DZ. I think it's posted there. So an unprecedented thing. Actually, it was really an unprecedented thing that we had 1.29 on experimental, and then they had to stop working on 1.29 and start working on 1.28, so they had to go back, which is absolutely, well, oh, that's a start. That's a really rare thing to happen for them. I don't think it has ever happened. It had ever happened before this time, so this is all gonna be looted. Maybe not. The server has players, as far as I understand. Let me see. Experimental servers, the problem with them is that unfortunately, if it's not something long anticipated, then it's gonna be mostly low pop-ish. Okay. Let's find something to kill zombies with. The shovel will do for now. Though it's a slow tool. Oh. This server hasn't been reset. I thought it would be reset, but it hasn't been. Okay. Well, still works. Found this, and there's a detonator left from somebody blowing this base up. Cool. It's not completely and entirely dead. Well, it hasn't been. Yeah. Look at this. Although base builders some new noises. Did you hear that? It sounded more like somebody operating, trying to do something with a jerry can. Almost like a jerry can noise. Pretty loud though. Definitely new. Or maybe, well, I haven't been to the collective farms for quite some time. And haven't heard it. Okay, let's enjoy this stack back. Lost half of it. Starting Glinishka of all places, that's nice. My standard assignment for the melee weapon is 3. So gotta move it around. And bandages are usually 5. Come on. Well, the shovel does work, you just got to be a little bit more careful with it. Haven't used one for killing zombies in a super long time. Oh, that's food. Okay. Yeah, the noise of this, I think, it sounded like the noise of this standard jerry can, but pretty loud. And just going and going. Well, pipe range is not going to be any better. Ow. From the shovel. Okay. Let's go. So this stream is going to be a short one. The beginning of the stream kind of got a little bit off because of the sudden changes in my settings of my physical knobs on my audio cards. And when things like that happens and you lose sound, you start thinking like there's, I don't know, 15 possible ways to lose sound, and figuring out when you're already live. is a little bit, well, worrying, I wouldn't say. Kinda pushes you a little bit. Found some Glock magazines next to the checkpoint building. Any bases inside? Doesn't look like it. Well, of all the things, we have a pistol that, well, with a magazine. Okay. We just gotta reload it. Yeah, I'm wearing a helmet because I look pretty ridiculous in it. With this outfit and helmet, it's kinda pretty strange. Okay, so let's reload. Gonna need some rounds. Oh, this one's damaged. Well, let's keep the one that's not damaged, and ditch the one that's damaged using the rounds out of it. Like this, then like this. Go away. You stay. That's better. 9 mils round in P1. 9? Yeah, 9. Better than kick in the teeth. Huh. This zombie distribution looks a little bit more natural, I would say. Hey, yo, Demetrio. They fixed the P1 sound. They did. Sorry, missed that. Good evening, welcome. Can you please elaborate? I have no idea what was wrong with the sound, because I don't actually use P1. That's probably why. I always find something better before I get to use P1. P1. Welcome. But tell me what was wrong. Nasty crunch. I like reloading or shooting. Okay, the server has players enough to see some of them during reloading. Okay. I know that they have definitely issues with some of reloading sounds. I think the Pioneer rifle has the reloading sounds recorded like in a super echoey environment. So everything here, it's like normal. A little bit of echo. Almost no echo. But that rifle, police rifle, it's like clunking, clicking noises that are so freaking echoey. But only in comparison, well, I mean, if you kinda remember how everything else sounds, that would like would be super standing out. I think I'm doing something to the grass. Well, did you see that? Did you see that? We got to kill. We got to find another zombie to kill on the grass. Okay, they are pretty far away. Do we have... another one over there. The grass was appearing, disappearing. Let's see. It's because of the shovel function, I think. Well, this one died a little bit too fast. I know how to kill them. But something was going with the grass, like, oh, food's everywhere, good. Like I was activating this, see, and it stays. Yeah, I'm kinda just deleting the grass in some areas. Actually, continuously. It just keeps deleting the grass. That's what it was. Yeah. And they stay, at least on my screen. These spots where the grass got deleted. Then they disappear, according to some logic that I don't get. But if you just do them all in different spots, those different spots just stay. Though it was appearing when I was killing that zombie. Let's eat. Paranormal grass, yeah. So that effect was kinda was being activated when I was killing a zombie, which kinda looked strange. You cut it, turn around and regrowth. No, it does not if I do not do anything. So that's the thing. So if I just do a spot like here and then turn around, do a spot here. Ah, no, it kinda... Sometimes it stays. See, it's here, still here, so 2 spots. And these 2 are here. If they are not close to each other, they just stay. So, but yeah, instant grass cutting, stomping. I thought somebody wanted to make a trap, but they made instead, tried to build a base instead, and probably died. Thank you for the rope, though. Okay, remove the rope. We get a nice backpack that we will expand later. And a box of super nice rounds. Rare to find. And a lighter. Survival. Survival actually getting... What's that then? Lockpick. Okay, let's grab one. Speaking of using those rounds, this building has a chance of spawning something related to 357s. Oops, I just lagged. So if I'm lucky, it's a revolver. If I'm not lucky, it's a Desert Eagle without a magazine. And for everything else, you got to be super lucky. Yeah, okay. No revolvers. Okay. You actually can kill them pretty fast with the shovel. I didn't know that. Though, you gotta time your attack very properly. The rounds that I'm not using. Okay. Let's drink a little bit. So we haven't heard anything, haven't seen anyone, haven't seen anything, so maybe it's safe to drink for a little bit here, just like this. Otherwise I would say drinking in the middle of this town, it's like super dangerous. Enough players on the coast to turn the server into the war zone, but if this hasn't been reset properly, then maybe there are some people geared with bases inland, not all of them on the coast. So since this is experimental, they can be just completely wiped without any warnings and whatnot, because it is just experimental. You, Demetrio, of course, thanks for jumping in, and you have a good run in DayZ yourself. So, yeah, and I'm going just to enjoy a little bit of this new version myself to see how it plays. So this stream is not going to be a long one. I'm again a little bit kinda late. I gotta learn how to start my streams at least 2 hours earlier to get some proper time to play. A spark plug already. So I still don't have a blade. I haven't seen a single knife, though the food here, it comes already with the leads that you don't need any knives for. So we had some food, we had some water, not a lot though. Maybe let's try to be moving fast and go to the prison to find some, I don't know, maybe shotguns there, like we have here. Yeah, single chamber shotgun, not a great gun for me. I need at least double-barreled shotty because I, in 90% of cases, missed the first shot. And then the double-barreled gun gives me an opportunity to do the second one immediately without reloading and whatnot, so yeah, no blades. Oh, nice shades. Everything's gonna be a little bit red from now on. Okay. No dead people around here, strange. Usually I find dead people in this medical building. If the server has more than 10 players, there's usually a dead body in this medical building in Glinishka. Are you coming? Keep getting hit by zombies. Everything looks actually more saturated. The colors look more saturated because of the glasses. Nice. So usually when it's like a first day of experimental, there's a lot of people on the coast. But that of course depends. What's blocking? Fighting medical zombies. Yeah, that's just by the look of it, ditched loot. Is it a new zombie? It's a medical zombie, so I might not be familiar with it. Not the ER one, this one. The patient or the nurse, whatever. That's not a new zombie. Hiding. I was trying to hit him in the back of his head. Just checked a couple buildings here and there. Pretty much the things that are on the way. There's quite some of them. Okay. Gotta stop probably attracting them. Oops. Oh, how did you get inside? I closed the door. Ooh. I'm losing health because of them and like pretty massively. Ow. I was blocking all this time. And I got caught actually. Wearing pretty much. Oh, the step vest is ruined. Nice. At least the head's protected. That's my weak spot. Huh? Easy water. Something just exploded. Well, some place got shelled. 9 mils. Oh no, it's not empty. There is loot. I thought it was completely looted, which would be strange. But no. Okay, so let's go to the prison and let's hope it's not like walled off and there's no base in there. That would prevent everybody from going in. But the owners, of course. And which is insane, I still haven't seen a knife. Though, to be honest, I haven't been really checking everything on my way. Ah, speaking of the knives. Here's one. Blood bag. Okay. That's a way to play a Russian roulette. Because if it's incompatible blood, you will pretty much die. And very fast, I think. Okay, what do we have? Green beret, face mask. No. I don't remember if they count the rhesus factor or whatever it's called in English. So, but otherwise it would be 1 to 4 chances of survival. And, well, I mean, compatible blood, compatible, well, actually more than 1 to 4. So, because the antibodies, they don't work like full compatibility thing. So, and when the res is like in place, it would be a little bit lower than. No, it's not 1 to 4. It's like 1 to 3. No, it's a little bit more complicated than just you get a chance to get compatible blood out of 4 options. Yeah. Because if you're lucky, you might be compatible with all the blood. Glock. Okay. So that's why I do not get to use P1 a lot. That's exactly the reason. Ton of 9mm rounds now in my inventory. What did I just do? Okay, the magazine at least is pristine. The gun's damaged. I have a feeling that the impact, the importance of the magazine being in good condition, it's even higher than the importance of the gun, gun being in good condition for the jam probability. A damaged gun, a damaged gun. Somebody's building a base inside. A damaged gun with a pristine a magazine, I think would have less probability of jamming than a pristine gun with a damaged magazine. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm hearing, but I'm definitely hearing something. Why did you even see me? Oh yeah. Crap. There's a big base and somebody is working on it, I think, right now. Or maybe it was the noise of the state of the base loading. Okay, I don't want to attract attention of these guys. There's the truck part here. Something has been happening here. Crap, there's a little bit too many zombies. There's loot in here. Let me just bandage, come on. All the zombies came to take a look. Interesting. The truck with base building materials. Lots of them. No battery. So, but all the wheels are intact. Well, could try to despawn it just for the sake of it. But that'll require a little bit more shotgun shells than I have. There's a ton of zombies. quite some loot on the ground. Okay, this is a bad place to fight them. They keep actually destroying everything on me, so I probably need new clothes. Yeah, 100%. I need new stuff. This backpack is not supposed to be here. That's a small one, okay. The zombies all seem to be just in this yard. Interesting. Did they change the zombie distribution again? Okay. Now I'm properly hurting just because of the zombies in the area. Lots of signs of people. Jacket that's in good condition. How did you even? Ruined my lighter. Yeah, they do that. Badly damaged. Well, doesn't matter. The top and bottom do not match. This base, by the look of it, used to be larger. Okay, there's like a ton of them over there. Then that I do not want to. Okay, there's the base. I hope to find more here, because the base blocked the access to the best loot of the place. And I cannot even like try to knife raid it, because I have just one rusty, almost broken knife. That place is gassed. Don't really want to leave the coast, but where to go from here? Okay, maybe let's grab a pistol that's not damaged. There were options, a lot of them. Wait. Definitely saw a pistol that wasn't damaged. Okay then. That place still would be the coast, right? So let's maybe go there. It's strange that I haven't heard a single noise. Well, something was coming from the prison when I got close. Maybe it was somebody working on the base. Maybe it was somebody. Maybe it was just the state of the wooden structures getting loaded in my vicinity. Do I have some comfort food left? Okay. Let's hope the character heals soon. Getting so damaged, just getting so, well, damaged, wounded, just because of the zombies. Yeah, in these glasses everything looks pretty strange. Oh yeah, like we have a lot of health. So I cannot believe it's been almost an hour already. And we are on the coast and not a single sound. Usually that would be shots. The server has enough people to like have to make the coast pretty loud place. I'm definitely here to try to make the coast pretty loud place. Okay. So maybe we'll go the other way. Yeah, the knife's badly damaged, not going to last pretty long. Gotta find something else. The shovel doesn't seem like a good option. Getting cold, hurting because of the zombies. Come on. Okay. This place keep forgetting its name. Let's go through. It has a well though. And this well is generally safer than the wells like in completely new spawn towns or in prison. Oh, it has not just a well. It has some food. Can I put things in here? Yes, I can. It's still holding them. And it's double-barreled shotty. The one that I like, though I don't have any rounds. Well, I have one. It's kind of getting dark. Okay, this is pretty washed out for you, but on my monitor it's sorta kinda pretty dark. I don't like it. Feels strange. My monitor is not great. The only part of my equipment that I actively avoided investing in. Okay. Let's just keep going. Okay, there's an axe here. Is it any better than a knife? I mean, definitely better than a shovel, I think. So let's maybe keep this for now. Yeah. Oh. That's an interesting situation going on here. Long range, what we can consider a long range rifle. Can we fit the axe in our pockets? Yeah, we can if we try. So, my inventory is a mess. I do not care. These rounds I don't need. For now, I do not care. Okay, this is like long range and it takes a scope. Since we've stopped, let's eat a little bit. Well, maybe I'm hurting, but I still can jump over fences, and my characters that would be completely okay quite often cannot do that because of carrying a ton of random stuff on them. Not completely random though. All's good, all's needed. Yeah, I have a box of these rounds. Wish I find a pistol or something. A revolver. It's really getting dark. This crossbow is on the ground upside down, I think. Some duct tape. We could fix some of the things. And we could ignore it. It's loaded with what? Okay, I'm not keeping a crossbow, but I would want to kill a zombie with it. Though raiding a base with a crossbow. Maybe actually, yeah, maybe I should keep it. That would be a start. Yeah. Indeed. I'm keeping it. Shotgun should be here. Something along those lines. This. Only thing I need to fix is just the shimmer, the scarf, but not that I'm really interested about it. Interested in it. Care about it. Oh. Now this is getting pretty interesting. I'm Moisen. Okay. What are you doing? Yellow West Coast. Good evening, welcome. So, let's do strange things. The gun of choice for me, it's always a shotgun for close quarters. But Mosin with 3 rounds. Let's do it in this strange way. So, pretty much no powerful close quarters. But we have a pistol and Well, it's very long range gun. And if I find the hacksaw again, yeah. I'll come back for the shotgun. So I'm kind of that type of player that mostly relies on close quarters combat, and I'm not good when it comes to sniping. And oh, hi, zombie, there is. And in close quarters I do not really aim, so having a gun that would just deal a ton of damage without aiming, it's like my choice. Yeah, I got to make my backpack larger, turn it into a proper backpack. A headshot. Yeah, these I'm not picking up. The zombie is confused as hell. Yeah. This knife is not dealing enough damage for them to actually die the way I'm used to. I'm used to killing them in just 2 swings. So the wells here has quite some loot. And a dress in good condition. Let's take it for the racks. Gloves, well, whatever. I'm keeping the ones that I have already. Let's ditch this. The rest I'll think about later. I don't really care that much. The bottle. Would you start feeling it? At least we can rehydrate a little bit. The servo pop has declined a bit, but nothing really problematic. Still should be enough players around here. I have seen definitely lots of signs of people, random loot and random spots. As random as, for example, a bag of blood in a random shed. Heard sounds of, I think, base building coming out of the base in the prison. I think it was that. Okay, maybe let's take this instead of this. But this character so far hasn't been alive long enough for me to start caring about his inventory. Oh yeah, okay, a knife. Good. Anything good here? I remember people building base after base on this spot. All the zombies here are runners. That would be quite annoying. Okay, let's put on different glasses. Now green tinted. And let's not let zombies just screw us that badly. That happened in the prison. Well, I mean, I just did not care really about the zombies. That's food. I'm not that desperate. I really should take a minute, sit somewhere in the bush, and expand the backpack. And that garage in the middle of the field. People used to build bases there. Oh, nice. This is hunting loot, actually. There's Zagorki chocolate bars or peanut candies or whatever they are. Chocolate wafers, yeah, wafers. They never made this centerable, unfortunately. We have some animals in the field. Somewhere over there. Yeah. Now we have the attention of the priest. Okay, got more than enough sticks. So the backpack has to be empty, unfortunately, for this to work. That's better. So maybe it's time to finally reorganize our loot. Okay, these two I'll drink a little bit later. So the axe I'm keeping for now, but we'll see. So let's do this. Let's open one of the boxes. Reload the rack mag. And ditch this because we don't have that rack, and who knows, we might never find it. So these badly damaged rounds here. This one's good, this one's good, this one's not. Full mag. Full mag. That's better. Goes here. This goes here. I don't need two, so let's keep just one. Goes here, this goes here. This stays in the backpack just in case. So something along these lines. Good. Not that we don't have space, but carrying things that I have no idea if I ever use. We get a chance to. Yeah, I don't want to carry at least a lot of them. Yeah, I need a better knife than this old rusty kitchen one. Okay, old rusty kitchen one goes away. This goes in its place. Not the best, but at least takes less space in my inventory and actually is in better condition. It's got stuck on the stairs there. Hey, was looking for the entrance in this fence. Oh, there's two of them. Either my knives are not in great condition or the zombies now have a little bit more health and it's harder to kill them. Both things are possible. Yeah, cannot kill them in two swings anymore. And these are kinda coastal zombies, I think. Still coastal ones. Food. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. I totally forgot that I haven't properly fed my character yet. And because of all the like cans with unknown food that I might find, having just a little bit of charcoal taps would be really nice. Alshanka, this place is called. Keep forgetting the name of it. So from Alshanka we are going to... Is it after it's Zenica. Or Astoka. Or Zenica. I don't remember. Definitely both names are on the map here in Livonia, but which ones were? Good question. So that's the shortest way to the next village. I'm trying not to leave the coast. I kind of went to the prison to find some nice police but still coastal loot. The prison was barricaded, unfortunately. So no R12s. Yeah, lots of generators everywhere. Type of food seems to be spawning and never disappearing. Anything happening around here? No loot on this one. Rich, good evening, welcome. Well, I mean, this is not the first time 129 hits the experimental. So you remember how it's been. They had released it and then they had to go back to 1.28 on experimental. So they had to roll the version back, which was unprecedented, I think. So technically, the first appearance of 1.29 on experimental is not well, the second appearance on 1.29 on experimental is not going to be that different from the first appearance. But there's like a list of changes. I think, well, I mean, if you just open the launcher even of the game, I mean, so some new stuff, some fixes, but mostly, no, there hasn't been a wipe on the exp servers. The exp servers are not wiped. I found one raided base, definitely not built today, and I found a big base in prison, and definitely not fresh, too big. And in couple spots I found like already ruined, disassembled or despawned gates. Bigger bunker or Sahal, that's one of the things. Yeah, gonna get you. Good evening, welcome. A bunch of clothes. Okay, it's kinda a little bit disappointing that on this server that I can feel has quite some people on the coast. We haven't seen anybody and we stayed on the coast. This is definitely where new spawns spawn too. Maybe they are all friendly. Maybe they are all just not shooting each other. The zombies seem to be... Yeah, gonna get you. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, these characters you can see found a Mosin. And I just had to pick it up. So I ditched the shotgun. And the second slot is occupied with a crossbow. Since I kinda... Long haul backpacks. Yeah, long haul. Definitely, yeah. The gigantic ones. Since we found quite some, actually one raided and one active bases here, I decided to keep the crossbow. Oops. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So technically speaking, not only bases are still here because of no wipe, but like I think underground stashes and whatnot, and all sorts of camps made built by people. Ow. I just got my health back and you're taking it again. Oh, come on. So of course, if they're not shooting each other anywhere, they just... So if they're not shooting each other, you won't hear anything. If they're all friendly. Any mushies? No mushies, so I'm not that much of a trigger for mushies. There's a nice pants. So, should I pick up the pants? Definitely larger than mine. And the rope's nice to have. A couple days ago, for the first time in like, I don't know how long, I had to do fishing on Livonia. On Livonia. Livonia is usually as easy as, I don't know. Super easy. When it comes to finding food, of course. Unless you're on the coast and everything's looted. Yeah, Brenna can be empty, but then usually the next town, Subotka, would have something. Jesus. Come on, zombie. Yep. Is it this dark that cannot see me? Cannot properly aggro on me? Okay, some of this. Oops. You gotta be kidding me. The blocks seem to be not that effective anymore. That's what I can say. So if you kinda looking at the zombie at an angle, if it's not just straight, it might not work, it feels like, and this diapason of it working, it got narrow. You just turn a little bit and the block's not working. Village is kind of going and going and going. Okay, don't make me bleed. Yeah, not really. They tend to hit me way more. Ow. So this time it was because I couldn't just kill it. Normally it would be 2 hits, 2 knife swings, but I think I'm just using wrong knives. Well, I mean, not the best ones. Not wrong, but not the best ones. But then today it's been like they kinda tend to attack me from the sides. They've been trying to do that. And the blocks wouldn't just work. Okay, no blocking anymore. No knifing zombies. What are you doing over there? Yeah, that's a zombie from that building. Okay. Pickaxe, that's rare. Remember when pickaxes used to be like OP weapons against zombies? Ow. So yeah, been happening like this the whole day. Well, I mean, not the whole day, the whole session. Okay. I don't know where the shotguns. The shotgun, I left it in the previous village, so not going there. But if I find one, a double barrel shotty especially, that'd be absolutely amazing. I can cut the Mosin, but it's generally considered an abomination. Cut Mosin, so yeah. No, do not touch me. Bayonet for my Mosin. So a little bit harder to kill them. No, and it's probably because of this knife. But you know what? I actually got a call it today. It's 6 a.m. here. Yeah, I ended up being late, so... And this was going to be a short stream from the very beginning. Oh... Yeah, gonna get you. That sounds rough. Hope it gets back to normal pretty soon. So I myself ended up being pretty busy this evening, but with all the random stuff, adult random stuff. For example, like got a new phone for my waifu, Pocophone F7. Not that we have like fans of new phones or anything like that. Her old phone just got a pretty annoying scratch or crack in the screen that looks like a scratch, but it gets bigger, so maybe a crack. So we decided to just buy a second phone because she actually wants the two phones now. So gonna be both Poco, both F, 1.5, 1.7. So things like that, and we had to just ordered of course from AliExpress, and to get that we had to visit the post office and all the other things. It's been like super snowy, so public transport is struggling. All the transport is super like struggling. The roads are just narrowed down to one lane. Everybody moves super slowly, so things like that. Been because of that, it's been rough. So, but then things to do here, things to do there, and ended up just getting to my PC at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I will continue definitely playing experimental, just not today. So a little bit disappointing we didn't see anybody. The player pop has been kind of fluctuating a little bit below 20 players all the time. So strangely enough, not a single sound. Maybe the sounds are broken again. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. YouTube people, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Oh, I missed another YouTube chatter. Super 8, thank you for jumping in my YouTube chat. Sorry for missing you. I'm not good at reading two chats, especially when it's like when I'm tired. So thank you for watching on YouTube, people. Subscribe for more. Leave a like if you like this one, but it's just a short one. Nothing really happened. So subscribe for more. And Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. Gonna get Reach, YOLO West Coast, Ayu Demetrio, all the lurkers, thank you for lurking. And don't leave the chat yet. Give me a second. I forgot to turn on the music. I'm kinda really forgetful today. I started the stream with the microphone not working, but I didn't know that it wasn't working. It was an absolutely random thing. Just let me find somebody to raid. Give me please a short second. Not going to take long. Just going to go and find somebody to raid and call it a day. That's me. I cannot rate myself, but I can see that yeah, there's quite some people on my following page are playing Daisy. Okay, let's maybe see if we can find anybody playing experimental right now in the section of DayZ. I'm curious if I can see it. Just bear with me. Pum 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 pum. Bear with me. Oh, okay. I can see a person. I hope they have, yeah, the chat's not limited. Oh, yeah, they're playing 129 Sahal. which is absolutely amazing. Just right up our alley. Let's see if we can raid them. Yes, we can. Let's go and say hi to Stoic Joe. The link goes in my Twitch chat, and I will see you all tomorrow, people. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night. Yep.